You brought this on yourself.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Warrior Nun is based on the comic book Warrior Nun Areala by Ben Dunn, and it's about a 19-year-old girl, Ava, who has a halo in her back, and with that power she has to learn to become a warrior nun to save the world and just defeat demons or something. And yeah, I mean, of course this is like one of the most popular Netflix shows right now, so I definish it pretty easily. It's good. I like it. And yeah, of course it has flaws inside, but just get all the good stuff out of the way first. First up, Alba Baptista is good as Ava, the warrior nun. She's actually pretty innocent in the first 2 episodes, and I completely buy that. And then she being a badass afterwards, I also buy that. And there's one scene that she has to be very emotional and just heartbreaking, and it's just really good. And same as the other characters like Mary, Lilith, and Beatrice, they're all well acted, and honestly, the chemistry between Ava and other nuns are the best part in the movie. I mean show, sorry. It's just, they just have so much chemistry together, and especially when Ava and Beatrice interact. And yeah. And then the actions are pretty enjoyable, and I can tell that the actors clearly doing their own stunt work. I mean, at least sometimes. I mean, it's well shot and it's fun to watch. And yeah. Also, the fact that the characters are just have more depth than I thought it is. I mean, of course, that every single TV show have developed characters, but I actually understand most of the nuns, so yeah, they are good, and I actually care about the motivations. And most of the twists and turns in the TV show, it's also pretty caught me off guard, to be honest, and they're pretty surprising for most of them. And yeah, that is something that I like about it. And also the effects and the CGI actually looks really good here. I don't know how much money did they give this show, but it won't be less. And yeah, and also I just like the fact that Ava just it's not like she wants to be a hero. She just fuck it, I don't want to be here. I don't even want to be here. Yeah, I like this transformation, and she is so innocent because she just wake up from being able to walk for couple weeks, to be honest, and I just like to see her just understand how the world works right now and how the people are like. And yeah, it's good. Also, for things I also like about this is actually just something called demons, angels, and other church stuff. I mean, I'm not religious, so it's just I like to see how the show plays around with angels, demons, and other hell, heaven, and stuff. Just so fun to see how it plays out. And I just like the fact that how it's just, oh my god, it's an angel, so it must be good, or just some kind of those bullcrap. Oh my god, that girl has been in hell before, she must be bad. Fuck off. I mean, I like to see the show just play around with those things. It's good, and I just like it. And yeah, those are all the things I like about the show. I mean, it's good, don't get me wrong, but I still have flaws with it. And honestly, the show only gets me interested in episode 3, and that is because episode 1 and 2 are not good. Okay, episode 1, it's the first half of it, I just think it's fine. I mean, it's pretty interesting, somewhat, and then the last half was just, wow, I don't like it. And the second episode, how to say it, it's flat out terrible. At least until the last scene, which is interesting finally, but for most of it, it's just terrible. I just what? Just get rid. I mean, the main reason is because Ava is just hanging out with a bunch of goons that just like, oh, I want to sleep with this penthouse. Wow. I mean, they even force a love interest with her and JC. I don't know why, to be honest. It has nothing to do with the story afterwards, besides maybe saying that she's not gay or she's bisexual. I mean, it would make more sense when you watch the show, but still, it's just so forced. I just don't know why it happens. Especially with that JC stuff, which is like dropped completely. I mean, I just want to see her have more screen time with the other nuns instead of just having a forced love interest. And that's the main reason why episode 1 and 2 are just flat out, I don't like it. I mean, even though JC appeared afterwards, it's just, it's just not like, oh my god, I'll kiss you. But still, I mean, it took me like episode 3 to make the story for me interesting. And then there is some issues with it, is like the voice of Ava, you know? I mean, the first few episodes, you just can hear something like what Ava is thinking in her head, but afterwards, it just dropped completely. I mean, it does not drop completely. I mean, they have appeared in a bit in the last half of the episodes, the show, but still, it's just like, where are they? And then there's some politics in the movie. Show. But and sometimes they just beat you in the head of it. I mean, it's not like hitting you with a sledgehammer, but it's just lacks subtlety, and I just don't like it. And then there's one big twist in the movie, and then I was like, yeah, I saw that coming. In the first scene of the first episode. It's that simple. It's that predictable. I mean, I don't know why they set up as a twist. I mean, it's very predictable. I mean, I literally caught it in the first scene already. And that is like the biggest twist they want us to believe. And that's a shame because I actually can't take a guess of other twists and turns in the show, the smaller ones. But still, this is just quite sad. The biggest one is the most easiest for me to predict. I mean, yeah, the show is actually good, and for my favorite episode, I'll just say that it's like episode 6 when like Ava and Shotgun Mary just interact with each other and just learn about her life. It's some good stuff. I mean, they don't have the most chemistry with each other. I'm not saying they don't have any. They have great chemistry. I just like her with Ava and Beatrice more as they have the most chemistry, but still. That episode 6 is the great best for me. Yeah. And yeah, because it just have so much human moments for Ava and Shotgun Mary. Also, one thing, there's villains in the show that I want to talk about. I mean, there's an evil corporation who it turns out is not evil. Okay, it's not a twist to be honest, because it never presents itself to be evil, but still they have something to do with the show, so yeah. And then the villain in the show is just like, okay, you've been set up for one scene, and then, wait a minute, wait. And then it's just like, what? Oh my god! In the final episode, I just gotta skip to it, and something happens in there. And the final villain just like appears and just like, and then just, I don't want to spoil anything, but it's just like, left a big cliffhanger. I was like, I'm so disappointed with that type of cliffhanger. It just ends in like okay, no spoilers. I don't want to talk about afterwards. And yeah, the show is good. I like it with good acting, good action scenes. The non-interaction are the best part in the show for me. And I just like how they play around with religious and beliefs and stuff. And some good stuff I like about. And I just like to see Ava developing as a hero from a selfish prick who just like to be free and just do whatever she wants to be a real hero. That's some good stuff I like, but at the same time, please stop forcing love interest in anything. Just really. So even that, I'm just going to give this show a 7 out of 10.